Yes, I'm on the roof, and that's because I got some work to do around here, but it's so dusty around here today, and I doubt that I will get anything done. So I thought, let me just chill up here and give you a preview of the things that we would like to share on this channel. So stay tuned. Sanbonan Tumelang Mulweni Abusheni, Goeiedag, good day, Namaste, Salam Alaikum, Awe Massacres. My name is Winston and welcome to my channel Bushes at Bur. And on this channel we discuss everything relating to small scale farming and also those small projects that you can do yourself, save on some money and also in the future enjoy the fruit of your labor. Well, it's been a few days since the last video that I've uploaded, so I've been receiving some feedback and I want to address three of them. Point number one is that when a bushy enters uncharted area or there's spotlight or there's pressure, it's the first time doing something, sometimes vocabulary runs out the window and I'm one of them. Alright, so I might have mentioned that your first son to be a boy, where I've meant to say your first child to be a boy. So the moment I get comfortable, vocabulary will come easy, or public speaking will come easy. Point number two, video editing. I've never done it before. This is my first time, and as I go along I'm experiencing some challenges and I'm addressing it as I go along. Like the delay of this video. At first it was the size. I realized that you can't upload a bigger size video. You have to break it down. I tried recording the video through the app and it also didn't allow me because it was just a little bit too big. It allowed bigger video, but it was just a little bit too big to do. So I thought, let me just go back to how I did the first one and do smaller clips and put it together. But as I go along and experiment on some elements of the video editing, I will improve on I will improve on that skill, and the video editing quality will improve. Point number three. Neither myself nor my wife dressed my son. You know, the one that video bombed the video? If you haven't seen that video, watch this video right now. It's amazing, it's mind-blowing, the clothing items he chooses to wear when we are at home. But it's also mind-blowing to see what outfit he will put together if we have to go out somewhere, and he does it himself. So we're trying to allow them to be themselves, express their own personalities. And what I do appreciate about him is that when we are at home, it doesn't matter what you wear as long as you are comfortable. So please do, somebody commented and that's just it. It wasn't. So back to the purpose of this video. So when we looked at the advert of this property, they said that it had over 180 pecan trees, but we saw some evidence of some of the trees that died. So what we went and did was, my son and I, we went and counted them, and we counted a total of 169 pecan trees. So we will be talking a lot about how they grow, how to harvest, and all of that. These are still small trees, but they actually carry a lot of nuts, some of them. So when we came to view the property, it was like last year, October, November. It was in the middle of summer, so it was lush green, it was nice. The sheep was out grazing, it was just attractive. But when we moved in here, a bush dried out. It's like they didn't maintain this garden, so we have to clean out. The day when we went out to go count the pecan trees, we found a hare. Now that's the second time I saw this hare, so we don't know what holes that they dig up there, and I don't know what else is hiding in those holes. But we saw a few things that we need to get rid of. We saw a few things that we can salvage, but there's a lot of cleaning. And when I asked for a quote to come out here and clean, yes, like, it is ridiculous. So we're gonna clean ourselves. I'll show you exactly what it took. There's also some irrigation lines. It's already installed, but it's not attached to a water source. Now I've been asking for some quotations, and the quotes are, these guys are killing us in terms of quotes. They are ridiculous with their prices. So I thought, let me just try it and tempt it myself, and I'll show you exactly what I spent, how much time and effort it took compared to the quotation that I got. The tank, one of the tanks has a crack on the bottom right in the middle, and I got a quotation, and I'm happy with the quotation of that the guy gave me. And we're just trying to finalize an agreement that to say, if he comes what he wants to show on video, what he doesn't want to show on video. And the reason why I want to show it on video is that if maybe somebody out there, if you are crafty with your hands, if you can work with your hands, maybe this is a technique that you can learn and maybe offer it as a side hustle. You know, that's what this channel is all about, showing you a few things that you maybe can use as a side hustle on the side. The guy that used to work here, I can't say he used to work here. He practically ran this place. He knows everything. It's just a pity that he had to leave with the previous owners. So he had a place where he planted his greens. But when I saw that, I thought, no man, this place is not getting any sun, because they have a precast wall and the sun comes from this side, so the sun will obviously be blocked. So we removed some precast slabs just to maximize the sunlight. We still have to remove the rest of it, and obviously we're going to have to fence it off, because with dogs, I mean, you can plant something there, they'll pick up on your scent, they'll investigate, and they'll dig everything up and they'll destroy your garden. So we're going to be doing that. I'll show you exactly how we're going to prepare it, what we're going to be planting in there, and just to help you with your garden if you're thinking of getting a garden. Then I saw this area, and the moment I saw it, I actually pictured my grape trees hanging from here. So all we're gonna do is put some wire and plant some grape trees and make it like vine, and yeah, you'll see in the future what happens to this area here. We want to keep chickens, layers, broilers. Layers is chickens that lay eggs, broilers is chickens for meat, and the previous owners, they used this area for their chicken coop. So that would have been their houses there for the chickens to lay their eggs in. But we have some cleaning to do, we have some preparation to do, we have some disinfecting to do before we bring the birds in. We have two outside buildings right next to the chicken coop where I was. We don't know what we're gonna do right here, but I kept this for the dogs so they can be inside or indoors for the winter. Got them some blankets. You can see how they thanked me for the blankets. I don't know where this come from. I cleaned the other blankets, but I used some straw instead just to keep them warm. But it's nice and big, so I don't know what I'm gonna do right here, but we'll see. I was thinking of using this as a place where I can seclude or separate maybe sick animals from the rest, and keep them separated. So this is another room. We'll see what we're gonna do right here. We also want to keep cattle, so sheep, because I like, you know, sheep meat is nice. Also dairy goats, we want to keep dairy goats because we want to sell the products. I mentioned we want to keep eggs, layers and broilers, so obviously we want to keep some eggs or sell the eggs off. Maybe there's a family member that doesn't work, I'll give him a few trays or her a few trays to sell. You know, it's a win-win situation. Even egg, chicken, slaughtered chicken, or if they prefer live chicken, it doesn't matter. Live chicken obviously for people that wants to have some kind of ceremony that they have to slaughter chicken or use chicken in their live chicken for their ceremony. We want to be able to supply that. But with the poultry, we want to supply goat's milk, and obviously because we have dogs, it's good for their gut, so we're gonna sell that as well. And then with sheep, obviously the sheep, the meat, of course, because you know we have people, friends, family, and you know when there's a funeral, we still slaughter these days. When there's a ritual to be done, they still slaughter. So we want to be able to supply that. So we'll show you exactly what we're going to do. I don't know if it's allowed to keep. If you're allowed to keep cattle in the residential area, I think you'll get away with it by saying it's a pet. But you know what? If they can steal a pit bull, what about the sheep? But we'll show you exactly what we're going to do right here. But for the sheep kraal, there's a lot of cleaning to be done, disinfecting obviously. But the nice thing about it is the guy that used to work here, he had compost, or he made his own compost. So while we are treating the trees and preparing the garden, we'll be taking from the compost, so it will be clean there, and we'll also treating or feed the plants and the trees that we want to keep here. What I want to show you there is this big hole with a lot of rubbish dumped in there. So since we want to keep some duck and goose, and my wife wants to have some swan just to look nice, we're going to turn that into a pond, and we're going to maybe utilize this area as a poultry area. The problem is with keeping other animals. My dogs do not know other animals, and I mean, my neighbor has sheep, and they come too close to the fence, they will charge them and chase them away. I think my neighbor's probably fuming right now and angry with us because their sheep don't have any peace at the moment. But if we were to get some poultry and some cattle going around here, we need to get some kennel. I hate a dog on a chain, locked up somewhere. I'd rather give him an area where he can still roam free, but not lock him, not put him on a chain. So we want to build some kennels to keep them during the day while the other animals are out grazing. And also because of the pet shop, we want to offer that service of boarding kennels. You know, when you go on holiday, when you go on a business trip and you don't have anybody to look after your dogs, bring them here. What's nice about this property is that everything is transparent. You'll see exactly how we built it. You'll see exactly where your animals are. So you'll make a decision that yes, we like them, no, we don't like them, yes, we trust them, no, we don't trust them. Make that informed decision to know exactly where your animals be kept and how they will be kept. Because we have cats, we'll think about we want to build a cattery. I also want to go into a reptile room. So all those kind of animals offer the service of boarding kennels, so that we can look after your animals while you're out doing your business. So that's just a few things of what I want to share with you guys in terms of what we want to be covering on this channel. If you want us to cover anything specific, leave us a comment down below and we'll see how we're going to incorporate that into our plans to kind of cater for you, so you can at least know how to do something if you want something. If you feel that you will find any value in this channel, please subscribe, please click on that notification bell so you are notified if there's any other new uploads. If you like the video that I've shared or the content that I've shared in this video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, click on the dislike button. Click on the dislike button. But leave us also a comment to say why you don't like it, so we can at least improve on the quality of the content that we share. That's it from me for now. Stay safe, keep well, stay blessed. Away.